As I mentioned at the beginning of Mass, today is the feast of Our Lady of the Rosary. Today is the anniversary of the famous Battle of Lepanto in 1571, where the Catholic naval forces defeated the Ottoman Turk forces in the Mediterranean, despite being severely outnumbered, and they defeated them and won that victory because of the prayer of the Rosary. So today we honor Mary under the title of Our Lady of the Rosary, and we call to mind the power of the prayer of the Rosary. About 2 months ago, I stood up here and I preached a sermon on Sunday about the 54-day Rosary Novena. Maybe some of you were here for it. I talked about the novena where you pray the Rosary every day for 54 days and you ask for a miracle. If you were here that day, you may remember that at the end of Mass I said two things to the people. I said, if anybody doesn't pray the Rosary because they don't know how, I would be happy to personally teach you how to pray the Rosary. And then I asked that if anybody received any special favors or graces through the 54-day Rosary, that they should please come and tell me about it. Well, I learn more and more every day how the people of this parish know how to take a priest up on his offer. Over the last 2 months, I have been inundated with requests to learn how to pray the Rosary. I've spent a lot of time since the middle of August sitting with individuals teaching them to pray the Rosary. Interestingly, many of them, most of them actually, have been middle-aged men, fathers of families who are kind of embarrassed that they don't know how to lead their family in a Rosary and have come one by one to learn how to say it. There's nothing more beautiful than watching a man get down on his knees and pray to his mother. Hasn't only been a middle-aged man, I also had an 8th grade girl make an appointment with me to learn the Rosary. She said she had never prayed a Rosary in her life, and she wanted to give her family the gift of being able to teach them how to pray the Rosary too. And so she came and she prayed her first Rosary with me. So it's been really incredible how many people have come, and extremely satisfying to be able to teach people to pray the Rosary for the first time. And people have also been coming, sharing their stories about what the Rosary has done in their lives just over the last 2 months. We got an email through the general mailbox on the parish website just the other day that I want to share with you from a guy who's not even part of our parish. I'll call him John. And it was a very brief email. This is what he said. He said, on Sunday, August 16th, 2020, I attended the evening Mass at Sacred Heart. This is not usual, as I live in New Windsor. The homily was about the 54-day Rosary Novena. On my ride back to New Windsor, I started the novena for my alcoholic sister. I am not finished with the novena, but she has already found her way into a rehab facility. Hopefully through this facility she can get sober, find a place to live, and secure a job. Thank you so much, John from New Windsor. That's just one of many that I've heard, and I'm positive there are other people who have received favors who haven't even come forward to tell me about them yet. The most powerful prayer we have as Catholics is the Mass. Nothing compares to the Mass. The second most powerful prayer after the Mass is the Rosary. We really should all be praying the Rosary every single day. The Church doesn't say that you have to, so it's not a sin if you don't. But we really should be praying it every single day. And we should be praying it at a time when we're awake and can focus and can finish it. When I was a kid, I used to hear people say all the time, if you fall asleep praying the Rosary, the angels finish it for you. That's a nice thought, but you really should finish it yourself and not put that on the angels. If you want to make the angels finish your second Rosary that you start when you climb into bed, that's fine. But the first Rosary of your day, you should be completing yourself. There is so much power in the Rosary. Padre Pio said the following: go to Mary, love her, always say the Rosary, say it well, say it as often as you can. Be souls of prayer. Prayer shakes the heart of God. It obtains necessary graces. On the Feast of Our Lady of the Rosary, let's ask ourselves the question, am I a soul of prayer? Am I faithful to the daily prayer of the Rosary, which takes so little time to say? Stay faithful to the Rosary, even on the days when you don't feel like praying it. If you do, Mary will shake the heart of God for you, and you and your family will obtain many, many graces. Our Lady of the Rosary, pray for us.